Here is Josiah Alec with it, gets it over. Now this is Rick Mast. Mast was trying to set up his post move, instead kicks it back out for Williams, who wants a three, and Williams has been money and puts it down. His sister, a starter for the volleyball team as well, so it's in the family.
Oh, no doubt about it. You see Bryce Williams on the catch, no hesitation.
Bonner over to Gale Jr. Gale Jr. off the mark. Rebound Key. Now Hoiberg, as he does so often, fighting in there and gets a steal. Over to Wilcher. Wilcher setting up a three. Do it himself.
Dale Bonner is having an outstanding defensive first half for Ohio State. That time closed out on Bryce Williams.
Thornton up top. Get it to the big man. Let him go to work.
The defender's running at him, trying to get him off the three-point line. But if you don't run at him, he elevates. He doesn't need much room.
Akpara calling for it again. Couple slams for Akpara, 2 straight possessions. The lead will stay, so it's 34-32, despite that foul and the three-point shot. Now Mast on the other end. He's been feeling it from deep. Mast right on the money.
That's your center, ladies and gentlemen, with an up fake, side bounce, and a knockdown three over the defender. If you're trying to win on the road, your margin of error is so small.
They do get a steal on the other end. That was Thornton who got a hand in the pass lane. And now Thornton defense turns to offense, foul, and hits the shot.
Here's Wall finding an open crease. Wall underneath will kick it out. A.J. Storr can score from anywhere on the floor, including dunking it down. For his first.
Well, after 2 consecutive post-ups, and that's just a poor.
Hawkins denying Lindsay. And now Klesmit, quiet so far. Entry pass is tipped. Another turnover. Third Wisconsin turnover. Mitchell for 3. And the friendly roll.
And because Wall understood that there wasn't anything coming at him, he's able to turn and face up.
First foul on Payne as Klesmit knocks down the 3, hit the deck.
8 points in the second half for the Badgers, and their big win at.
Under 9 to play until halftime. Storr got Enan up. Dangerous pass tip, but it's Klesmit. With 4 to shoot, crosses over, launches up top, and off the glass and in.
20 consecutive points last time out for the Badgers against Indiana. And when you're feeling it, you're feeling it. He's got to demand the ball. Look where the arms are. He's got to have his elbows bent and asking for the basketball in that post situation.
Just as Ben Johnson designed out of the timeout.
Well, Hawkins has got it going here in the second half. And shot clock.
As Burnett leaves it short, Smith wants to run, no real numbers, and he'll reset here.
Braden Smith, a really good rebounding guard. That's what he does best, and he can just drop dimes.
Games for 3 now for Kaufman Wren. Just 4 points and 5 boards, and that tough ball against Iowa.
The fact that Braden Smith now 8 straight games of 6 assists or more.
There's just not many body types, people of that ilk that can do that. Smith's going to have to make it happen here with 5 to shoot. Up and under, great finish.
That's just really poor defense by Michigan.
Llewellyn calls out the set. Burnett, entry, Reed, strength, no.
That post double, really well done.
Morton to Edie, 5 seconds. Lawyer, 3 seconds. Pulls it over Reed. He's got it. Drills a 3 at the horn. First half.
The crazy thing is they've missed layups. They had a stretch where they went 1 for 10 from the field. And with all that being said,
does Purdue need to exercise some NCAA tournament demons? Absolutely. There's no doubt about that. But to say that what they do to get there, well, then why are we even playing the games?
Llewellyn, a chance for 4.
Beginning of the year, Kevin, he just looked lethargic. He has turned the switch on here as of late.
Tough catch. Freeman stayed with it. Good patience for the freshman.
Yeah, Freeman's going to be special.
28% of Maryland scoring comes from Young, but a turnover. And Cricky a little push ahead to Perkins, who leaps out to the rim and throws it down with 1 hand.
See, I like that from Tony Perkins. You got Dante Scott. Good hands there by Perkins on the deflection, so he gets rewarded. He says, don't fake the...
You can see some of the improvements starting to come with this Iowa team from a defensive standpoint.
I had a chance to talk to Tony Perkins before the game.
Oh my, Jahari Long leaving it up there for Julian Reese. Young looking, 5 seconds. Here comes Scott for the screen. Young to work on the run. Off the window, got it. 1.5 to play, and Maryland with the 2-point lead.
The ball screen action. And so you see there's a switch, but there's a hesitation by Sanford that allows Jameer to turn the corner with his strong left hand. Once he gets his shoulder past you, Kevin, it's canceled Christmas. That kid can finish like nobody else in this conference going towards the bucket. See Josh Dix playing straight up, and then Sanford kind of hesitates, and he doesn't cut off the left hand, allowing Young all the way to the bucket.
They're looking at the clock, see if they're adding any time to this one as it rattles through. It's 1.5 in the arena right now. It's very close. We'll see if the officials put any time left on.
And Northwestern coming off a road loss against Nebraska. They had several chances to tie or take the lead late after they trailed by 11 twice in that second half. Here's Nicholson going upstairs for the dunk. He had 20 points the first time they played Illinois, but didn't have an assist. He was the top scorer in that game for Northwestern. And what a move underneath, plus the foul for Rutgers. 5 on the clock, Langford, nowhere to go there. Shannon jumping to passing lane. Bowie splits it and scores it.
That is elite by Boo Boo. And this play just terrific. I mean, so many guys would just jack a three. Instead, he's getting downhill.
Shot clock off. Chris Collins, Brian James directing the troops. Here's Bowie. And it goes!
Back-to-back terrific finishes. And these count for the smallest player on the floor. Yeah, I'm not sure on that one. I've not seen that.
Okay. Northwestern second chance. And it rolls down.
Called a travel, but then on the floor overruled with an inadvertent whistle. This leads to this Brooks Barnhizer three.
Does he have another tonight? The give. Barnhizer. And wow!
Because Northwestern has just feasted on it tonight. Guerrier goes removed. You get this type of separation, and then there's the contact to the shooting hand.
And the senior gets 1 of 2 at the line. I mentioned up top, A.J. Storr comes down to earth and puts it home. A.J. Storr already has 7.
Yeah, he's done a great job of playing behind the defense, especially late in that game. Stephen Crowell was good on the glass, and Tyler Wall lit them up late on the glass.
Well, you don't get to rebound when A.J. Storr knocks it down from deep.
And this is where he's so good. He's able to create his own offense.
It was Michigan State that had the preseason high ranking. They were top 5 before starting off 4 and 5. Good pass inside there from Jaden Akins. Already 9 for the transfer from St. John's. And how about that nifty reverse from Tyson Walker?
Moving from side to side, and at times you can catch a guy closing out and you can drive him.
Wisconsin has scored on their last 7 trips on that end of the floor. Hall right to the rack.
And we talked about the screen and roll action for Michigan State's been.
Another pass that was disrupted. This one stolen by Bryce Williams. Williams goes all the way to the basket, and he gets blocked by Geronimo.
The second half against Michigan State and Iowa, here you see them bring that press and be a little bit more aggressive against this Nebraska team.
Mass with a pass down low. Allen got blocked, came down with it, and a jump ball will be called. Terps want to force turnovers. Nebraska's been much more turnover prone on the road than they have been at home. There's a 3 again. Jahari Long, his second since coming in. Young tends to carry this team by himself. The others have stepped up around him. He's gone through a slow start here. Harris Smith pulling all threes here in Maryland.
He just doesn't stop moving. He is the best.
Ross goes up and slams over everyone. Long 3. That's good. Jamarcus Lawrence grabs one from long range.
I kind of like it. They're undersized. They've got to be opportunistic. This dude's going to be opportunistic, too.
Shannon 1-on-3.
Way to the basket. Then it's Terrence Shannon 1-on-3. We've seen that before. Both teams.
Xavier Johnson sizing up Harmon. Nicely done.
And that's the area where I think, Jason, he's been affected by most. I think there's a real opportunity for Illinois to do that same thing today against Indiana. Wow.
That's a score and a foul for Xavier Johnson on a possession.
Degree of difficulty is 10 out of 10 here. They love this zoom action for Xavier Johnson. And you're getting downhill. You're taking some contact on. I felt like there was...
Xavier Johnson into the lane, and Baco. Johnson, little look away. He spun it off the glass. That's 11 out of 10 if the last one was 10.
No kidding. I mean, that is just a big-time shot.
He said, and the first name, and he said, this is not fair, and I don't mean it like this, but the way Penn play reminds me a little bit of Luka.
That is high praise.
Gabe Cups. Up top and renew.
It's a blowout here in Ann Arbor. What good cut off of McDaniel. Reed spun through two. Thrown up with the left hand.
All the way on the left side of the hoop. You talk about covering some ground.
Perkins, nice setup for Freeman.
It's amazing. Freeman.
But Purdue, the Boilermakers really took care of Michigan back on Tuesday. Here's Perkins being harassed by McDaniel. Back come the Wolverines. Big man, jam time. Sanford, Peyton Sanford with the rebound. He'll jack from there and hit it. Wow. With rhythm at the top of the deep. McCaffrey to Crick. He's not had a lot of touches down low. Talk about a quick release. Oh my goodness, what a shot by Peyton Sanford.
But Penn State, they've struggled to score. Both teams have struggled to shoot, but they rely way too much on layups.
Baseball. Shot for the first point for the Nittany Lions.
And that's a good sign, as we said. That's Wahab's sweet spot. He gets to the middle, he's making that jump hook.
Dawson Garcia with the lob. Jola Joseph for the slam. This close to the rim, it's pretty easy to make.
Well, and you watch Penn State tries.
He's had 4 straight 10-point scoring games.
Yeah, and he knocked down his first 3 of league play at Purdue.
Minnesota responds.
Yeah, and you watch Baldwin and Nick Kern during their shoot-around. Those guys are telling other players what to do. They're almost like having another coach on the floor.
Garcia inside and one.
Games. You see here, he just does an excellent job of relocating on the baseline drive.
He was fine. Kind of had to hobble off the court, but he sat down in the team huddle and came right back in the game. Oh, marvelous feed here from Kanye Clary to Wahab.
Coming towards the passer.
Pretty close to just a catch and shoot with only 2 on the clock. They do lob it, and it's Ola Joseph and one.
Did I say Ola Joseph?
You should have.
He's a very physical guard, starting to play a little bit more confidently on the offensive end. When he doesn't settle for threes, he's at his best.
Bowie to Nicholson. Great feed, Langborg to Nicholson. Martinelli on the run, can't get it to go. And the rebound to Key.
They did their job. Don't make him a catch and release. Make him put the ball on the floor. His ability to score goes down precipitously.
And Langborg drains a 3.
Ryan Langborg and the Cats continuing to shoot the lights out. 4 triples and 14 points in the first half for Langborg. Northwestern leads Ohio State 41-30 at the break.
There's Barnheiser. Little floater doesn't go. Tipped up and in by Hunger and a foul. As a result, leading by 11. Bowie to Nicholson. What a great defensive play by Akpara.
Smith all the way to the rack. Count the basket.
Coming off that ball screen, drop coverage, doesn't take it too deep and stops and pops.
Wow, how about that? A pilfer from Lance Jones. Leaves it. And the trailer, Caleb first.
Really good decision there. And here, while the SIU transfer, Lance Jones gives Purdue something that they didn't have, which is up. I'd like to see them put him on that left block and let him go to work.
Yeah, working over first this time, and again, can't get it to go. Wow, a human pogo stick with the follow and the foul. Davis on the switch, right by Edey, and he's blocked.
He certainly has.
Smith for Edey, and they're going to get a foul to go with it. Count it.
Off the dribble, able to get into the lane uncontested, and now all of a sudden you draw up Woolfolk